Oh, I had shared it even earlier. I had shared it earlier. Just
I
check on the
joined
messages.
afterwards by laptop.
All right,
No
cool.
problem.
So, I want us to be able to, like, particularly take this kind of example here on example one. So, assume we have the following date, and then uh, okay. So, assume here we have day one, and here we have day two, day three, and then here day four, um, day five, and then we'll be able to have day six, and then we'll be able to have day seven. So this represent the days. Okay, this part is for the days, and then here is the maximum profit. So you can be able to see input prices. We have 7 is the maximum, so I'll just be able to like put this 1 2 3 7. So this is 1 2 3 4 5 6, and yeah, that's 7. So based on this, the question tells us that you want to maximize your profit by choosing a single day to buy one stock. So in essence, we have this particular type of activities. We have to buy, and then we are going to sell. So we buy on one particular day here. So what we have here, we'll be able to buy on one particular day, and then buy on that one particular day, and then also sell on one particular day within these particular days that we have here. And then you choose a different day, yeah. So it has to be different days, it must not be the same. And then return the maximum profit you can achieve from this transaction. If you can not achieve any profit, return 0, and all kind of that. And then let's go to that example. So on this particular type of example, the output will be able to be 5. So that like you buy on day 2, let's take that example. So we'll be able to buy on day 2. So now on the indices, day 2 here we have 1 2, day 2 we have 1. You can, sorry, wow, day 2 we have 1 right there. You can be able to see there. So you can be able to count 7. It represents day 1, 1, day 2, 5, day 3, 4, that way, which is price is equal to 1. So we buy on that day and then sell on day 5. So 1 2 3 4 5. Day 5 we have 6. Okay, so day 1 2 3 4 5 we have 6 right here. So we have 6 right here. You get to see that. So let me just put each and every node, or some not really node. So 1 here we have day 7. Okay, 2 I've already placed that. Day 3 we have 5. And then day 4 we have 3, right? We have 3 right there. And then day 5 we have 6. Then day 6 we have 4. So you look at we're having something of this sort coming in that way, and then we are buying on this day, and then something like that. So what I need you to be able to understand is like uh, normally when you get to buy, this particular type of problem here was on a different day in the future, meaning we can only buy we cannot like buy on a different date, like on the backwards. So if we are to buy on day 2, then we can only sell on day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, or day 7. If we are to buy on day 4, we can only sell on day 5, 6, or 7, meaning we cannot be able to buy on day 5, all right, and be able to sell on day 2. It never happens like that. Like you first buy, and then the next event that proceeds is selling. And then I failed to take example 2. You can be able to see this particular type of example here. The output is 0. that's an example of like there's really no profit. So when there's no profit, then we'll be able to, the question was telling us right here, then we'll be able to return 0. Okay. Yeah. So that's just kind of the analogy. And so which particular type of approach are we going to have here? Now you get to realize like we need to initialize, like have 2 pointers. All right. um, we'll be able to have the left pointer, and then we'll be able to have the right pointer. You get to say that. So assume we begin from this particular kind of place. We have the left pointer and then the right pointer. You get to see that. On this day, unfortunately, we want to make a profit, maximum profit. So we cannot buy on when the on that kind of day it's 7 and then sell at 1. That will be a loss. All right. So that means we cancel that and then we adjust our window. So this kind of like a sliding window problem. Like we are sliding, moving, and then as we update our pointers, and then we get through this particular kind of place here, and then we can be able to also adjust. So this one can't work. All right. We'll be able to begin with this place. So we've adjusted our left pointer to this place. Now our right pointer now will be at point 3. All right. So on this day, we'll be able to buy at 1 and be able to sell at 5. That gives us a profit of 5 minus 1. That gives us 4. So the output is still not there. We'll be able to extend our right pointer, all right, to on the 4th day. On the 4th day, we get to see, yes, we are buying at 1 but selling at 3. 3 minus 1, that gives us 2. We cannot be able to update our maximum profit because this one was way above 3. This was 4 and this was 3. So we don't update our maximum profit. And then we go to date 5. On date 5 here, you can be able to see is we buy at 1 and then sell at 6. So 6 minus 1, that gives us 5. So we'll be able to update our maximum profit. The last maximum profit we had was 4. So we are going to update our maximum profit to 5, the one that we're having here. And then now we go to the next one right here again. You'll be able to have, we have 7 here. So on day 7 we are selling at 5. I think it's 4 at 4. So 4 minus 1, that gives us 3. 3 is less than the maximum profit which we had, which was 5 here. So we don't update our maximum profit. So that is that. We can also choose now to come left, now move it to 3. But now, as you can be able to see, 3 is already 5. So if you are selling on 5 already, continuously over and over time, like you're going to move that sliding window. So when it comes to the time complexity and the space complexity of the sliding window, as you can be able to see, like this is a single pass. We are having a single pass. I'll be able to say single pass. So on terms of single pass, then what that kind of means, like we are iterating over this element only once. So we are going to have our time complexity to be big O of n. All right. I don't know. Up to that kind of point, and does it look like I'm making sense, guys? Or maybe there's a place I didn't say well. Maybe you can be able to give an input, Sheikh or Beef.
It's clear.
Oh, thanks. And then,
Yeah, it's clear.
as I had really mentioned here, we're going to have 2 pointers, I mean left and right. So this we are also passing through like left and right only one. So it's just a single person or kind of that. And then on space, on the kind of space complexity, you can be able to see that we are not having any additional data structures in this kind of case, because maybe if you can if we could have had an additional data structure, like, let me say something like a hash map or a set that will be able to look up, then we could be able to kind of see something like that. But we are working on, I think, on a constant because like and then we are iterating through these elements only once. All right. So yeah, it gives us a space complexity of 0 of not 0, big of 1. So I think I'll be able to go ahead and be able to to just kind of like write the entire code so that we get to be able to say I'd done it earlier. So let me get to see if I can try to remember everything that I did. So in the lead code way, we normally instantiate a class that will be able to encapsulate the entire code that we have, and then we define a method. I'll be able to say buy and sell stock. All right, and then I'll be able to write an instance of the method, and then it was telling us here.
Hello.
Yes.
You're not seeing the screen. You're coding.
You're not seeing the screen.
That you're coding. You're writing the code, right?
Oh, okay. I realized nilikuwa na share nini, nilikuwa na share. I was sharing. Oh, let me do this. I was writing on VS Code. So I can just I think it is Lettcode 121. Yeah, Lettcode 121. Let me just kind of try to solve it from here so that I don't have to like stop presenting to be able to bring VS Code. See, you can now see like Lettcode 121, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as I had said, I'd done it before. So like I said, we are initializing, and sorry about something here. I was supposed to be able to tell you, look, we are initializing left at 1, and then right left at 0 and right at 1. We do not initialize all of them at like at 0, which sometimes it's normally synonymous with either the 2 pointers or like something of the sort. So we initialize left to 0 and then right to 1, and then we also initialize the maximum profit, and then just as I told you, we are going to update the maximum profit based on the sliding window and get to see that. So we are iterating for it kind of, you're given prices where prices is the price per stock day, so kind of that. So we'll be able to iterate price in prices. All right. No, come on, no, we don't iterate like that.
Day. Can you use day?
I think we're going to write a while loop. So this particular type of while loop will only be like we are only going to get through this loop when the right this particular type of right the right pointer is like greater than the length of the of the prices. I think that makes sense. All right. So that means like we have to ensure that like
Oh,
we're
yeah.
working. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody is talking. So while r, which is the left pointer, is less than the length of the prices. All right. So let's get through our first statement. So we'll be able to say if the prices of right, remember we are not talking about the indices. The prices of right is greater than the prices of left. That's the only way in which you can be able to make profit. Like the prices of left can never be higher than the prices of right. All right, it must always be like the prices of right are greater, so as to be able to make a profit. Then let us calculate the profit. Hey, ID. That's why then you cannot the prices of that. So let's calculate the profit. So the profit, how do you calculate the profit? Is like take the indices of L, the element, I mean, we are subtracting R, come on, minus L. All right. So that one means we've already um then what we've gotten the profit, and then after we've gotten the profit, remember we had maximum profit here. Then we are going to update our maximum profit. So our maximum profit will be updated to the max of the profit in itself, and then the maximum profit in its own kind of way. So that means that, like, as we continue sliding the window one by one, then we'll be able to update our maximum profit to the point like we are going to get the maximum profit. If that doesn't happen, in such a kind of a way, then that means like if prices um, of kind of art, like if how am I going to say it? Like in this kind of while loop, R was always supposed to be like the should be less than like the entire length of prices. So if that doesn't work, like if the first case does not work, the else statement, then what we're going to do is that, like, we're going to take the entire left all the way into the right. So we'll be able to have L is equal. We are like pushing it all the way to R, and then after that we are going to uh, update. Like I said here, I said here, like, left remains here, but we are updating our right. Not updating, like we are incrementing our right. That's the order of the sliding window. So like we are going to increment our right pointer by 1, and then after that we'll just be able to return the maximum profit that we had updated. So to be able to run this, yeah, I could remember everything I did previously. So yeah, that is how I understood that particular type of question in a kind of a way. So before I also try to kind of like handle the second one, maybe a critic or something else, just to keep this moving from uh, from I'm forgetting your name, from Sheikh or from Rispa. Did I make sense? Was How was my thought process? If you are an interviewer, what are the places I
Can
didn't do
you
right?
repeat the last part? He did not get it well.
I didn't explain the right the this part.
The last else
Yeah.
I
So
didn't get this.
like this particular type of if statements, we are only like kind of like saying if the prices of, like, for us to be able to make the profit, all right, we cannot, like, we only want to iterate through this kind of portion if right is always greater than L. But now, if that right is not greater than L, then that means that we'll just push this entirely. Like, we'll be able to say, like, we cannot be able to make any other kind of profit. So L will push all the way to the right. Like, we're now giving L to be right because L can never be greater than right. So we are pushing it all the way to R.
Okay.
Yeah, and then after that, we are incrementing R by 1. That's the sliding window. Like, we have to increment all kind of way to be able to find the maximum profit, and then the updated profit, like, return the maximum profit.
Okay.
Oh yeah, cool. As an interviewer, what do you think? Maybe I could have done better on that. Assume maybe you are an interviewer.
Uh, for the explanation, I
Hmm.
like that you use the graph.
Yeah.
Mm, but I feel that it will use like the sliding window on the arrays.
Okay.
How you show how the pointers are moving, but it was a good explanation.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, shake. Okay.
So you've explained, you've broken it down quite well, the problem. So
Yeah. So I can see we have like about 10 minutes. There's